you ready?
This fucking silence thing. I thought you were going to do the silence thing again.
No. Well, I've never done that.
I already had it prepped in my mind to say this fucking silence. I'm going to have to add silence.
Add 3 hours of silence.
Longest podcast ever. 3 hours of silence.
Most bullshit ever. Hello! It's the Co-Pies Podcast!
It is. And today we're talking about TV shows for teenage girls.
If you're out on the road, feeling lonely and so cold, all you have to do is call my name and I'll be there on the next train. Now you do the bit.
I don't remember the words.
Yes, you do. Where you lead. I'm putting my arms in the air. I will follow anywhere. That one.
Yeah. So one of the shows we're doing is Gilmore Girls.
I'm not bullshitting. I'm pretty sure this is going to be my top show at the end of the year, unless like the OA or Timeless or one of the other ones turns out to be fucking excellent. This is probably going to be my top spot.
Annoyingly, because we made that rule when we did it last time, that stuff we've already watched can't be our top thing.
Yeah.
It can't be my top show.
Can't be mine. So yeah, the weekend that you came down and we recorded all those podcasts in the same room together, and definitely didn't spend the whole time watching Hannibal and playing Arkham Horror.
Well, no, do you not remember the episode 12 that we recorded that we couldn't use because reasons, like you lost some of it or something? But we recorded that together, but no one will ever hear it.
What? No, we didn't.
My God. Trying to pretend that we recorded one together.
Oh yeah, no, we did
like
that
we
one.
said we would.
Oh yeah, I remember agreeing that was going to be the story. But yeah, no, we did that, and because it totally makes sense that I would have lost the audio for the one we're in the same room together. So
yeah, because it was your stuff to lose. Yes, but I mean it's weird how things like that would happen.
Particularly if we were recording on the same microphone.
Exactly, that made it even more confusing that we had a full 40 minutes of me talking and 8 minutes of you talking. Made it even more bizarre.
I think my microphone might be racist. It doesn't like picking up Belgian vibes.
Well, no, I think it might have been when I walked out of the room after 8 minutes and took the microphone with me.
I did wonder where you were going. I'll carry on the conversation. Which one do you want to do first? I think we should start with Gossip Girl, I've got to say, because I just think it would be better.
Okay, let's start with
Let's get it out of the way. Come on.
Cal Switch. I assumed we were going to start with Gilmore Girls just because we'd already started talking about it.
Okay. Gossip Girl then. Holy shit. I've just read... can I start with a piece of trivia?
Yep.
The Gossip Girl book series was originally supposed to be adapted into a film starring Lindsay Lohan with head Gilmore Girls creator Amy Sherman Palladino. I wonder if they are the same crew. We should probably have looked into this, but... Anyway, yeah, what's Gossip Girl about then?
Gossip, mostly, and rich people. It's...
Yeah, we watch a lot of shows with rich bellends.
I think it's because they have the most time to do interesting stuff. Everyone else has to work, I guess.
That's very true. So there's a whole bunch of preppy kids who all have trust funds in New York, and
specifically Manhattan, though.
Yeah, well, same thing, I guess. I know there's more to New York, Buffalo thing, but it don't matter. And after a lengthy absence, this girl, so can I? How old are they supposed to be? That's unprofessional. How old are they supposed to be?
I'm assuming like 17, 18.
Because she fucking looks 30.
I mean, she is 30. Now, well, she was 10 years ago, 20.
Go on. Well done. God, that took you way too long.
I know. It's because I forgot what year it was.
But, like, I get that it's a thing that you don't get teenagers to play teenagers in high school, but the Blake Lively's character, that is definitely just like that's the worst I've seen for someone who definitely isn't the age they're playing.
She's also married to Ryan Reynolds, so I hate her. 'Cause I want to be married to Ryan Reynolds.
Is she?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. And
oh well, now I hate her even more. I'm well pissed off.
And
are you sure?
Yeah, I just looked because I was like, I recognise the name, but yeah, Blake Lively is married to Ryan Reynolds. She was also in a film with Alexis Bledel.
Who?
Rory from Gilmore Girls.
Oh shit! No way.
Which I haven't seen. Sister of the Travelling Pants. It sounds shit.
Well, according to what we're fucking watching for this episode, it sounds right up our street.
Good point. I retract my previous statement.
I have seen The Shallows that she's in. That's very good.
I haven't. I've seen The Town. She was in that.
I've not seen that.
And that's literally it of what she's been in that I've seen. And obviously now Gossip Girl.
I'm sure she's lovely.
Well, I haven't. She's in Green Lantern as well, but I haven't seen that for just.
Fuck, Green Lantern 2011. No.
Yeah.
I swear that was like 2008.
No, it was in 2011, so you'd expect it to be much better.
Bloody hell. That's ridiculous. So I'm guessing that's how they met. Anyway, this is getting off topic now. We're just talking about Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? But no, it's just socialites, pretty much. It's not. I don't know, some of it doesn't seem that different to Don't Trust the Bee.
Yeah.
In that there's like some socialites and some drama surrounding that.
At least, I sort of gave a shit about people in Don't Trust the Bitch. Yeah, so and anyway, all these fucking school kids, they all read this website. It was like a blog called Gossip Girl, which is, it's like a gossip column about all the comings and goings of the socialites of Manhattan. And
I feel like the Gossip Girl thing's just there for a narrator. I don't think it adds too much to the actual like story, because it's not like it's not something like the website in Nerve that's like the Dare thing.
I've not seen Nerve.
It's actually not trash. I actually
okay.
sort of enjoyed it, but like in that, the website is sort of the focus of the movie.
Yeah.
But in this, it seems like they mention it and sort of just to name drop this TV show.
Yeah.
Mention like 2 or 3 times a show and it's fine. Like, heard about that on Gossip Girl.
Yeah. It kind of gives context, doesn't it? It gives them a reason to know the things they know.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
But
I hadn't even thought about that.
I guess one of the central conceits is that nobody knows who is posting up on this Gossip Girl website, so I think that probably becomes a plot, thread, that it's a mystery trying to find out who's writing it.
Because I think the feeling I get is that you're meant to assume that it's Serena.
Oh, because it's a female narration, or because
I think it's because it seems to mostly focus around her.
Yeah, but I reckon it's that Dan kid, to be fair, because he was like one of the few people that was in all the situations and could know about all those situations.
True. I think it could be anyone who's sort of not in that sort of social circle, I guess.
Yeah.
Like someone who is just like anonymous to the trust fund kids, but is still present enough to see and hear and type. What I'd like is that for you just to rewatch it and just see there's like a person on a laptop in the background of every shot.
Oh my god, talking of that, I saw something, this is slightly off topic, but you've just reminded me of something. Have you ever watched The Young Ones?
No.
Okay, do you know what it was?
Comic book adaptation?
No, it was a sitcom starring Rick Mail and Ed Edmondson and a load of the comedians from that sort of scene. I think the Cambridge Footlights were in it for an episode as well. But basically it's these 4 guys living in this flat together in the 80s, and they're all students. And I've watched it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. I was like obsessed with it when I was a kid. And I saw a thing on Twitter the other day. Someone tweeted saying, life changes once you find out about the 5th housemate in Young Ones. And I was like, that's someone taking the piss. Did a bit of Googling. And in every episode of the first season, there's just another housemate that I hadn't noticed. Because it's just this weird sort of ghostly figure just sat in the background of some of the scenes. And it's fucking terrifying.
Awesome.
It was like the creators have even said, I don't know what you're talking about. There definitely wasn't anyone else in that room with us. And I flicked back and looked at screenshots. Like, oh, fucking hell, how have I not seen this?
That's
but yeah,
weird.
You saying there's someone in the background of the laptop is just reminding me of that.
Oh. Well, I guess you should probably talk about some of the characters that you probably don't like.
Name a character, and I'll tell you if I like them.
Okay, we'll go with the obvious one that I think no one is meant to like.
Go on.
Chuck.
Love him. Absolutely love. No, he's a no. Bellend. Next one.
Yeah, but he's a rapey bellend, which
yeah,
makes him even worse.
Oh, I thought you were saying like he's a rape, as in you're trying to defend him.
It's a redeeming feature.
Come on, he's not that bad. He only tries to rape.
Well, I mean,
we've all been there.
The internet describes him as egotistical, sex addicted bloke.
Yeah, I feel that's a little harsh on people with genuine sex addictions.
But was there not a little bit of satisfaction when Dan punched him in the face?
No, because it was a shit punch.
I suppose. Yeah, but like he still gets punched.
Yeah, fair.
Jenny, Dan's sister, go.
Don't hate her, but still don't like her.
There's still time for her to be hated.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go with Dan.
Alright-ish, but only because he seems to be out of the sort of preppy loop.
Because he's poor.
Yeah. Well, that's what
I guess he is I feel like sort of the Rory of the story.
He's like the decent one. He's sort of you weigh in, I think, more than anyone else.
Yeah.
At this point, anyway.
It really confused me
because fucking human.
Because in like episode 2 they start talking about colleges and like they're talking about like Yale and Harvard and shit, and I'm just like, what? Which show am I watching? Okay, next character, Eric, Serena's brother. Oh yeah, no, like him. I like someone who's got a bit of a struggle. He's clearly like he's in rehab or he's in recovery for a suicide attempt or something. So yeah, like him. Okay, Blair.
Which one's Blair?
The Serena's best friend.
Oh no, don't like her. Bellend.
Okay, Nate, Blair's boyfriend.
Hang on, I'm actually having to Google it because I can't remember what it looks like. Oh, yep, no, one of the worst bellends.
Dan's dad, who I can't remember what his name is.
Oh no, I like him. He's cool. Rufus. I like him even more because his name's Rufus.
And he's in a rock band.
Yeah.
And he owns an art gallery. I don't know if you find that out in this episode, but you do.
Yeah. It's
because she Serena's mum goes and says like, "Oi, don't let your son get with my daughter."
Yeah. What? Where do you think Serena's been? Because she does say a couple of times, "Oh, I was at boarding school." I ain't bollocks. She doesn't drink anymore, and you see a flashback to where she was really drunk. I think she's gone rehab.
I don't know. I think that's too easy.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Where do you think she's been then? On the run for a murder?
It's possible she was genuinely just at boarding school. Because they seem to all have this, like both these shows seem to have this massive focus on education and how important it is for young people, even when they're trying to go off the rails.
Yeah.
That's more so from this, not Gilmore Girls.
No. I think
I suppose I should probably say it's Serena. What do you think about Serena?
All right, mainly because I just found out she's married to Ryan Reynolds. But
it really changes your perspective on a character, doesn't it?
Completely, because he's one of the funniest men on Twitter.
Possibly in the world.
And he's like super hot in Daredevil. Daredevil? Fucking Deadpool. Before he turns into the avocado. It's ridiculous. Yeah. One of the things I really struggled, and I sent you a message while I was watching it saying I've got fucking Entourage style alarm bells going off. I really hate watching people with money acting like dicks, because it just feels like it's like, you know, so there's dripping wealth and opulence, and it's just sort of like, you just got no fucking clue, have you?
See, the thing, I think with Gossip Girl, these are kids who've always had money,
which makes it
and
worse. Not really.
I think it makes Entourage worse, because they were clearly not people who'd grown up with money. So they were.
No, that's true.
So the way they started treating people was much worse than like people who have started off that way. But I think it's what makes Dan and Jenny's characters like more interesting to the story.
Yeah.
Because I think Jenny's trying to get in to that world, and Dan doesn't give a shit about it, but really wants to bang Serena. I guess. I'm assuming that's his end goal.
Seems to be anyway. But yeah, maybe they're not as bad as I thought they were, but some of them are dick. I
mean, also they've started them all off in a really shit place, like for their characters, in the like, so they've got potential, because they're also kids. They've got potential to not always be cunts.
That's true. I mean, I'm not gonna see that, but
I mean, Oliver Queen basically started out as one of these guys, and now he's a vigilante. All he had to do was get stranded on an island for 5 years.
That's all it takes.
Maybe that's how this ends. Oliver Queen.
One of them becomes fucking Arrow.
Oliver Queen turns up, parties with them once, and then disappears. Because it is the CW. That could happen.
One thing I did like about it, and I actually made a point of, I need to say, is that the music is brilliant.
Yeah, from the 4 really episodes that I've already seen, that continues.
4?
I forgot to turn it off. I was sort of enjoying it, so...
Fucking hell, 4. Jesus. It's funny because I know a lot of people have been saying to me, like, oh, you got to try it. I think Faye was actually saying that we should give it a go at some point. But my mate's fiance was saying it, and I'm going to go back to it and be like, you don't know what you're fucking talking about.
So I think it's one of those shows that I will probably watch some of.
It's not going to fill the Gilmore Girls sized hole, though.
No, because only Gilmore Girls can fill that size hole, so I'll just keep watching it over and over again.
Correct.
But yeah, I think I'll give it more of a chance, I think.
It was okay. It wasn't like, I wasn't blown away, but I did find myself getting quite involved in the second half of it. Like, oh, okay, well, fair enough. Maybe you know, it is just a fucking soap dressed up as a fucking glitzy glammy, you know, American show. But
yeah, I think the sort of second half of the first episode sets up, I imagine, most of the first season, like that sort of Serena Blair fight.
Yeah.
Which maybe it won't stick around for that long, but I think Chuck versus Dan will. But I just want someone to, I don't know, sort of kill Chuck, I guess. That's what I'm rooting for. I've noticed Game of Thrones has changed what I root for in TV shows quite a lot.
Red wedding.
Because instead of me going like, oh no, it'd be cool to like see all these characters be friends at the end, I'm just like, man, it'd be really cool to see some of these fuckers die. That's what I want. And if you can kill like 12 or 13 of them at the same time, even better.
Maybe there'll be a bus crash or something. What?
Or a dragon.
There was a TV show where there was a bus crash, right? What was that? Was it like the OC or something?
I have no idea.
There was something where they killed off a whole bunch of characters because a bus crashed.
Was it Final Destination? The TV show.
I don't know. I'm just googling TV show bus crash.
That sounds like a very vague thing to Google. Just hundreds of episodes of Casualty come up.
Every single return on Google has been about a show called The Returned or Les Revenants, which is I think it's a French show that is what this Returned is based on. Okay, well that's not it. But we should have a look at that for next year. Are you all done for Gossip Girl? Or you got anything else you want to say?
I mean, I think to keep this podcast within 2 hours, we should probably stop talking about Gossip Girl now.
Sorry, say that again?
Just so that we can keep this podcast within like a 2-hour time limit.
Yeah.
That will give us an hour and 40 minutes to talk about how good Gilmore Girls is.
Right, that's good because you said Gossip Girl a second ago.
Oops.
Oh, right. So, what were we doing when you said, "Oh, let's pop this on"? This was.
We were talking about recording a podcast. And I said, "Shall we?"
Was it? Was this the first day? Because we'd gone for that massive breakfast where we'd had the cocktails, and you had those fuck off pancakes.
No, it was on the Sunday.
Was it?
I think so. Yeah, and we watched. Yeah, one episode.
Yeah.
Because we were we were watching stuff for the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when Lisa came back, we were just like, should we just put it
back on?
Yeah, because I was just like, it's really good. We should watch more of it. And then I think you said like, oh, but you'll have to watch the first episode again. I was just like, nah, I don't care. I'll just watch the first episode. It's fine. It's easy.
It's just so fucking nice, isn't it? It's just so comforting.
Yeah, like it is like another Him and Her for me. That's just like comfort TV. You just put it on. Doesn't even matter. Like I could put on probably any season, just be like, this is nice.
Yeah, I get the feeling that this is going to be a show that I will watch pretty much forever now, and just
like I think my favorite thing about it is there's so many episodes that, unlike with Him and Her, where there's like about 20 total, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
That you don't see the same episode so often.
Yeah, which does have its own comforts, but it is nice to get quite a lot of things happening.
Yeah. But this fucking show, man.
Talk us through the pilot.
Well, I actually had to bring up the synopsis for the pilot because I have no idea where the pilot ends. I'm pretty sure it ends somewhere around the end of season 3.
What?
Well, no, because when I first watched it, I was just like, oh, okay, cool, and just watched it pretty much like non-stop for like 2 weeks. But it opens with Lorelai going into Luke's, and she gets hit on.
Lorelai and Rory are.
You mean Lorelai and Lorelai Gilmore?
Yes.
They're girls, mother and daughter. Both 16. No, one is 16, one is 32.
No, that doesn't happen.
Yep.
So Lorelai is Rory's mum, and Lorelai had Rory when she was 16, and this has been a point of contention for her parents ever since.
Oh yeah, like you haven't even got to all the shit about that.
Oh no, I've had the episode where Christopher comes back and it all kicks off.
Oh yeah, but you haven't seen Dear Emily and Richard. That's my favourite episode, I think, of the whole show.
Oh, okay. Is this the one that you mentioned earlier? It was in like series 3. Oh, fuck's sake.
You'll get there, man. You'll get there.
Oh, maybe. At one point or another.
But I think it opens in a way that the show just continues forever, which is some guy starts hitting on Lorelai, and then she turns him down very politely, goes to order coffee. Rory turns up. Same guy hits on a girl who's now half the age of the last woman he hit on. Lorelai comes back, makes a joke about him really liking the table, and then Rory just goes, "Are you going to be my new daddy?" and he leaves.
That is fucking brilliant. I love that.
And also there's the ongoing joke about how much coffee they drink, which
I can relate.
I mean,
I'm
they're
sure
my
you
role
can
models
relate
when it
to.
comes to coffee. I mean, like, it's not even a spoiler, but there is an episode later on where Lorelai goes to Luke's at 5 o'clock in the morning to get coffee. He opens the door and goes, what happened? You have coffee at home? And she just went, I drank it all. And forces him to make her coffee at 5 a.m. It's incredible. It's not even a spoiler because you knew something like that was going to happen.
The part of the thing that Lisa and, because this has become sort of our like TV show to watch in bed before we fall asleep, is
and when you wake up and all day.
Yeah. But the number of times that we turn to each other and go, for fuck's sake, just get with Luke. He's just fucking brilliant.
Yeah. That does get very annoying.
Ugh. Particularly when like there are other men, like she starts going out with one of Rory's teachers and it's like, just fucking ditch him. Just Luke's right there. He's right there.
Max is cool as well.
He's alright, but I don't miss him. He hasn't been in the episode for ages, so I don't give a fuck. And now I really want some coffee. I had coffee when I got in, and now I really want coffee again.
This show ruins you for like just going like, what shall I do? Oh, I'll just have coffee. Any situation, just coffee.
I'm genuinely at this point, the 25th of September, Lisa has gone away for the night because she's got a big work conference up in London tomorrow morning. So she's staying up there. Something that's genuinely annoying me is the fact that I can't watch an episode of it tonight because I can't watch it without her here, otherwise she will kill me.
You could just pretend and watch it twice.
I know, I'm genuinely thinking about it. She doesn't listen to this, you know.
That's fine.
So this being my admission, if I do that, she's never going to find out. It's not like anyone's going to tell her either. So I might just make a bit of food and watch it, and then be like, "Oh God, I had no idea this was going to happen."
Oh, I accidentally turned on Netflix and it just started playing. There was nothing I could do. I lost all control. I was basically paralysed.
We should probably mention like Lorelai's parents because, oh boy, I can relate to, not with my own parents, but I can relate to the conflict between Emily and Lorelai.
Is it bad that my trouble is I've seen all of it, I know where that relationship goes, and like, so
I get the feeling because it's starting to head in the right direction at this point, sort of, because the episode that I've just watched is her dad starts having a go at Christopher's dad, who is the father of Rory.
You could have said Lorelai would be also accurate, if not slightly confusing.
I'm trying to keep it less confusing. And he starts defending her, and she's like, "Oh, this is great."
And then you get that reveal of like why he's like, it was for honor, and it's like, no, just say like I love you and give her a hug, and then she'll be happy. She'll stop sneaking out the window.
Fucking hell. I've got to show this show to my mum, actually. I'm going to see her on Wednesday. I might say to her, you need to watch this.
See, this is one of those shows that seems to be just
universally loved.
You, like, someone says, oh, you should watch this, and you watch it, and then they pass it on. It's like a snowball.
Well, it's definitely, because you've been saying for ages about this.
Yeah, and you wouldn't fucking listen until I just added it to the podcast list, and you're like, oh, I guess I fucking have to.
I think the title is what would put off a lot of people, which is kind of stupid, isn't it? The fact that it's got, it's called Gilmore Girls. It's, Gossip Girl. It's the two sort of the alliteration of it, and the fact that it's got girls in the title. It's like, oh, this is aimed at girls. It's just not.
Yeah, it's so entertaining.
Who is your favourite character, barring? Okay, no, let me rephrase that. Who is your favourite ancillary character?
Michelle.
Or
Suki.
I really like Michelle, the most sarcastic French guy.
Have you got to the episode where they have the double wedding?
With wedding?
The twins.
It rings a bell. That's quite early, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is quite early, but there's just a point where he's like, I'm running out of French curse words that they won't understand.
He's just fucking brilliant. I love him.
Yeah, and Suki as well.
A lot of love for Suki.
And Luke.
Although I did start watching the Ghostbusters remake that's got her in it. Oh, not good. Not good.
I don't think I'd ever enjoyed something I'd seen her in until this, and I was like,
really?
Okay, yeah, you're alright.
Oh, that's not an unfair comment, to be fair. It was really fun because yesterday, I'm yet to tell you this, I was really hungover yesterday, and I was around a mate's, and we put on
Gilmore
new
Girls.
Ghostbusters. No, I wish, but we were looking for stuff to watch. We watched fucking Moana, and then tried watching The Thing, and then put on the new Ghostbusters, the most recent one. And we got about 20 minutes in. I just looked over at my mate and went, should just put the original on. So then we watched the original Ghostbusters instead.
Oh dear. Yeah, I watched the new Fantastic Four film the other day. It's really shit. Like, it's so bad. I fell asleep. I don't even care. Sometimes you fall asleep in a film, you're like, oh, watch the end of that.
Yeah.
With this, I was like, oh, thank God I fell asleep. It was bad. But yeah, so we got to the second scene of Gilmore Girls. We've done Luke's. So then,
do you want to skip to the whole? Oh shit! I've skipped off the thing. With Emily.
Yeah, because this is the more like the thing is, like, I was surprised that the show got to like the private school stuff almost so quickly.
Yeah.
Because it feels like that's where the story really starts, when you get the three Gilmore women together. Because I think before that they sort of go, it's two sort of quirky girls living together, but this is when you see sort of almost two worlds collide. Of the eldest Gilmore, who would be more at home with the people from Gossip Girl, I guess. And it's all money. Like, that becomes, I think, because Rory gets accepted to a private school,
Chilton, I believe,
which is to gear people towards Ivy League schools in America. Which, again, not something I fully understand.
Nope, me neither.
Because, one, we live in the UK. We don't have... I suppose we sort of have, like, the good universities.
Well, there's the two main ones, isn't it?
But it's not...
My idea of them is it's all a bunch of cunts as well, so...
Yeah, like, you don't... Yeah, but we don't have to go through this, like... if you go to the specific schools, you have a better chance. I suppose we sort of do, I guess, but they don't sort of maintain themselves as like, you're pretty much guaranteed to get into this really good school. Harvard is what they're aiming for. And then, like, so everyone's all really happy because Rory got in, and then the school want the first semester's tuition and an enrollment fee. So
a lot of money.
Yeah, they never actually say how much, I think. I don't remember.
No.
I mean, we're probably looking at like sort of anywhere between like 20 to 50k.
Oh, I was going to say like over £20. So I think that's probably a safe bet that it is more than £20.
I think it's more than anyone could reasonably expect to afford.
For fucking school, innit? You're buying maths.
Unless. But it's only once you've got that education that you realise how much of a rip-off it is. Like, well, the teachers get paid this, but there's all this extra money that I'm spending. Why? But you need the private education to understand that.
Yeah.
So, Lorelai does the only sensible thing. And goes to her parents.
Mum.
Who are instantly confused. Just like, is it a holiday? Because I'm pretty sure they just go through like some different holiday and go, oh, it was Thanksgiving, like only like Thanksgiving's like months away or something, and it's just like, so I guess you see them on holidays. I see how this works. And then they agree pretty quickly to give her the money.
But with the catch that every Friday night they have to go around for dinner. Which, it's not the most horrific sort of request, but fuck me, her mum is a dick. I really struggle with her, to be honest.
Yeah.
And like you said, you know that the relationship develops in a certain way, but I just hate her as much as I think Lorelai struggles with her.
Yeah, I think it's partly, I guess, because they're sort of like, I think it's just her parents had like, not, I guess, expectations of like what she would be doing, but then I think it's sort of because she just kind of upped and left when Rory was like 1, just disappeared. I say disappeared, she moved like half an hour away. It's not like.
So do you think like they were angry at Lorelai for abandoning them, as it were, rather than ruining their sort of plans for her? I guess you've already seen it, so you know the answer to that, but in my head I don't know if it's misplaced anger or miscommunicated anger, because I don't know if Lorelai thinks it's because she thinks that it's because they think, oh my god, too many things. She's worried that her parents thought she's completely fucked shit up by having Rory and kind of resents him for that, but they think that it's clear that it's because she left, but neither side have actually made that clear. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I think it seems to mostly be that she left because they love Rory
That's
more than their daughter.
Yeah.
And I think it's more that like she did just leave and never asked for help, because they always seem to be like more than willing to be like, you need this, we'll do this.
Yeah.
Like, I think the caveat that they give of like the Friday night dinners is just a sort of like we want a relationship.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's unreasonable, but Jesus, the way they
I think
go
it's
about
the way it comes across, where she's just like, oh, you have to like, if you don't come tomorrow, you won't get the check, and she won't go to Chiltern.
Like, that is kind of another thing that I struggle with, is the wealth that they have again, is because it comes about at the Friday night dinner when they have like maids and chefs and shit. I'm not a massive fan of that, but I don't know. It's kind of going to work, isn't it? If you want to, like, if that's their way of saying, like you said, we want a relationship, then it's one way to do it.
Yeah.
I suppose. I guess it just makes Lorelai feel like she's got to report back and keep on top of things, which, you know, her mum does have digs at her for a lot of shit when they're there. Not just at this one, but carrying on as well.
Yeah, it sort of makes it interesting because like they say like, oh yeah, we need to have a relationship, and like because I'm involved, like we're paying for the tuition, we're involved in her schooling, and she'll just turn up to shit at school.
Yeah.
But I think the funny thing about the episode is that like after getting into Chiltern, Rory's just like, I don't want to go. I met a boy who is future Monster Hunter Dean.
Is he Sam Winchester or is it Dean? Is it Dean Winchester? Is that what they call
I
it?
fucking hope not. I hope he's not Dean. Just like, I'll only play the character if he's Dean. If he's not Dean, I'm not doing it. He is Sam Winchester.
Oh, okay. That show's been going for ages, actually, Supernatural. Maybe we should.
It's on like season 20. We should do it at some point. If only because he's in it.
Season 10 they're on. I think Zara quite liked it. I think.
I mean, I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's just I'm daunted by the amount of it there is.
That I do get put off by that. Is it another like 22 episode of series?
I imagine so. Number of seasons 12. Number of episodes 264.
12?
According to Wikipedia.
Oh right, okay. I was looking at one that said it was only on 10. Yeah, 22 episodes. Jesus God, I bet they get a lot of money for doing that show. Fucking hell.
Oh, for sure. But that's slightly off topic, apart from the fact that he played his brother's called Dean in Supernatural.
Yeah.
But he's new, and Rory bumps into him.
He's rather dreamy.
He is beautiful. And then Rory basically just goes like, "Why can't I just stay at the school I'm at? I like it. I'm good at it." And this is after Lorelei's made the deal with her parents, and just goes like, I think this is the first time you sort of see her just go, "I am your mum."
Yeah. Parenting.
Like, you're going to that school. Because the thing is, I adore the relationship that they have. Like, it is everything that this show is about.
Yeah.
And the moments when you see her like switch out of that, you're just like, oh,
going from being
damn.
like best friend to being mum. It's like, oh, you know you're in the shit now. She doesn't do it that often. So.
But then we get the inaugural Friday night dinner.
Dramatic.
And oh shit, does it not go well?
Or is it?
I don't know, I can't remember how long they spend outside just going like, I don't want to, like, why are we here? I don't want to go in.
They do that again when Christopher turns up. There's a nice little...
They do it all the time. They never want to go in.
I'm kind of...
Lorelai won't go in without Rory. It basically seems to be the theme.
But her dad starts banging on about how amazing Christopher, who's Rory's father, is, and like he's had this start-up and he's doing really well. And Laura's like, oh, fuck this, it isn't fun.
And she goes and starts doing the washing up, and then like Emily goes in, follows her in, and they start arguing, and then inevitably the part about paying for school comes up.
Yeah.
Which Rory obviously hears.
Fair play to Rory for being like, oh, okay, I didn't realise it was like that, now it's like that, I'll go to this fucking school. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah. And then they obviously end up at Luke's, because where else would you go? I'm actually trying to think of a time in the 7 seasons of this, plus the Netflix specials, that I've actually seen them cook.
Really?
They don't cook.
They get a lot of pizza, don't they? Like, every time it comes up, I'm like, oh, should we just get a pizza as well?
Oh man, now I want a pizza.
I
Just
really
thinking
want
about
pizza.
them eating pizza makes me want a pizza.
In fairness, I haven't eaten tonight, so I could have a pizza. Anyway, that's enough of my dinner plans.
But I mean, the real question that we have to answer on this podcast is: are you going to continue watching it?
Nah, don't think I will.
I mean, you fucking what?
Yeah, of course. I just said it's killing me that I can't watch it without Lisa tonight. Although that might happen anyway.
Do you know, I put this on the list knowing full well it could go one of two ways. You could be like, yeah, it's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen, or just go, why the fuck do you like this so much?
It's so good. It's proper comfort telly.
Yeah, and like there's like the weird bits of trivia that come with it, like that apparently like the scripts were just thicker than a normal script for this length of TV show.
What, But they
because
talk
of
fast.
the speed that they talk at.
They do talk really fucking quick.
Yeah, and like I can't imagine, like in the Netflix stuff, the first thing they do is just talk really fast to each other, and I'm just like, how can after like nearly 10 years of not doing the show, still do that?
So what is that? Because there has been recently a revival of it, or like a follow-on or something. Is it just literally like, oh, where are they now, sort of show?
Yeah, it's like 9 or 10 years later,
Okay.
and apparently, like, because the original writers didn't write season 7,
Oh really?
so it was sort of like their way of going, this is how we actually wanted to finish it, and now I'm just like, man, I really want you to just make more of this, like just commission more, like 7 more seasons. Because you know how I always say that like between 5 and 7 is the right amount of seasons.
Yeah.
Does not apply to this. This can be the new EastEnders and just go on forever, and I would not. I would just watch it because there are so many really cool little characters that just turn up.
The ancillary characters are amazing.
Yeah, like what's her name? Miss Patty.
Drella, the harpist lady, who actually I've just read was supposed
Lois
to be,
from Family Guy.
Yeah, she was supposed to be Suki, but then couldn't get out of her contract or something.
Yeah, and there's the what's his name? The guy with the guitar in the town.
I can't remember his name. It's gone.
He's like he's actual famous and shit as well. Like he's a feeder maybe.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's like the lead singer of like some band. I'm struggling to find. I'm like just frantically clicking on things. Recurring. Oh my god, this is so bad because we're actually just.
You're listening to people googling shit.
I'm not even I'm just trying to like. I'm just hoping and clicking. Okay, no, not you, not you, not you, not you. Oh, Taylor though, he's fun. I like him.
The fuck is Taylor?
Taylor Dosey owns the market. He's the twat. Oh, they've got Sebastian Bach's in it at some point as well. From
Taylor Dosey. Oh, him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that James Gunn's brother's in it as well. He's cool. He's funny.
Yeah. Oh, Kurt. He's great. Fucking what? Who is this guy? I think it's because he doesn't actually have like he's not a character because they just seem to pretend it's not happening. He's the town vagabond. I think that's what they call him. Vagabond.
That's a big word.
I know. Gilmore.
Fucking hell, we're actually doing this. Oh yeah, so
Girls.
I mean, I'd ask you if you were going to carry on with it, but
Already done it.
like you said, you're on your 3rd watch through of it.
Yeah, 3rd. We'll go for 3rd. 3rd sounds
Close.
reasonable. Yeah, it's maybe like. I think it might actually be the 4th.
Jesus.
4th time I've been watching.
No, it's definitely one of the best shows we've done. I think, if not.
Oh, for sure.
Well, maybe not the best show, but it is a fucking good show.
It's one of the best comfort shows we've done.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think it's nice to have like loads of different like there are shows that I will watch and just like go yeah, I want like a really intense like story, or I go man, do you know what I really like? Just to not really like not have to pay attention. Because there's a lot of like through story, and it does like Gilmore Gossip. It deals with a fair amount of pretty sort of serious stuff in its own way, but for the most part, it's just enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
But it's fun because you get a lot of the there's a lot of contrast between Emily and Lorelai's relationship and Lorelai and Rory's relationship, which I think is the actual theme of the show.
Yeah, definitely.
But what's fun is it's weird because I don't know, because they at some point they're just, I can't remember if it's in Netflix or whatever, but they're just sort of like, Rory says something and she's like, I can't believe like I've just had a one night stand or whatever, and like Rory's like, you must have done that, mum. And she's just like, nope. Like, it's very hard to have a one night stand when you've got a child. Just little things like that.
Oh, there was
fun.
One bit in the episode that I watched last night that sort of creeped me out is that her and Christopher have sex in the same spot where Rory was conceived. And I'm like, that's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird. Also that she was conceived on a balcony.
Yeah. Should have fucking called her Juliet.
I don't know. I think naming her after herself was great because I think a couple episodes from where you meet Lorelai the first as well.
The first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think it's Lorelai's gran.
Oh right, okay. I like the sound of this.
It's very good.
I think that probably wraps it up. Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I'm probably going to continue watching Gilmore. I'm definitely continuing to watch Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
I'll probably give Gossip Girls another few episodes.
I probably won't because I'll be too busy watching Gilmore Girls.
That's fair. See, I have the freedom to do that. Where you have to now watch the rest of Gilmore Girls.
This is true.
You have 3 days, and then I'm just going to start telling you shit that happens.
No.
I've tried very hard not to just like talk about like season 7 and the new stuff in detail.
Please no.
Very difficult.
Please no.
Wait, no, Town Troubadour. I know who. Just.
I don't want you to ever find out who it is.
No, I'm going to find out.
Next week we're doing the OA.
Grant Lee Phillips.
No, we're doing the OA and Timeless, and it doesn't matter who he is.
Wait, no,
I don't know.
it doesn't say here that he's famous.
I think the OA has got Jason Isaacs in it. Is it?
Does it?
I don't know.
I don't know, maybe.
And Timeless, I don't know what that is. So this is gonna be fun.
It's on Netflix.
Cool. I'll watch
They're
that.
literally. I think they're just 2 shows that I pulled from Netflix.
Yeah. All right, cool. I look forward to doing that.
It will be good.
Yeah.
Hopefully they match up to this episode because this episode's been pretty fucking great.
Apart from the minor technical difficulties which you may or may not have spotted.
And if they're easy to spot, I'll fucking put a title card in there and just be like, lol.
Right, I'm gonna go make some food now. Maybe get a pizza and maybe watch Gilmore Gossip.
Goodbye.
Bye.